If you're new to this type of series or you haven't watched these videos before, basically what it is I go through the makeup that I'm trying to use up this month, as well as products that I'm trying to test out. It's just a nice way for me to keep stuff off to the side so I don't forget about any other products. If you'd like to see what products I'm trying out this month, stick around because we're going to jump right in. Alright guys, so we're going to start with the stuff I'm taking out of my drawers for the month of May. They're either being decluttered, put back in my collection, or tossed because they're shit. So first off, I'm going to be popping back into my collection these, let's focus here. These are the Katy Kat Pearl lipsticks in Pretty, in pink, and apricot. I did wear the orange one, the apricot, and I did like the formula, but I just don't reach for them enough, and there's other products I'd like to try and use up this month, so these are going to go back into my collection. This product is going to go back into my collection as well. This is the Tarte Blush in Exposed. It's very pretty and everything. I did get some use out of it, but I've got a blush palette that I'd like to try. I've got a couple of them actually that I'd like to try and use up this month, so I'm going to toss this back in the drawer. This product I will be decluttering. This is the Essence All About Sunrise 6-pan eyeshadow palette, and while this was the only one I kept because of the pigments and everything, on the swatches they look really nice. I was really drawn to this orange and gold type shade. On the lid, it takes so much effort to build these up. So much effort. And I do get compliments when I wear them, but it takes me forever to get an actual good color payoff with this, so I'm going to be letting this go. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser in the shade Neutralizer. It is a yellow-based color correcting type concealer. I tried. I got about halfway through this. I just can't do it anymore, guys. This is terrible. I do enjoy their original one in like different skin tone shades, so I'll probably pick that one up again. This one did nothing to neutralize my dark circles. Nothing, like hardly anything. It creased on me, it faded on me, and it's just not a good product. This is the Maybelline 24 Karat Nudes palette. I really wanted to like this, you guys. I really did, but it is just shit, honestly. The colors are beautiful. When you swatch them, they look semi-decent for a drugstore palette. On the eye, you either get no pigment, a shit ton of fallout, or they don't blend at all. And this purple one here is one of the ones that I really wanted to like because it's beautiful, but it won't blend at all. It took forever to build up. The shimmery shades here, like the lighter ones, leave glitter fallout everywhere. This is not a good palette, guys. Don't do it. Walk away. Declutter. The last three products I have here I will be putting in my empties because they're all used up. I have the Pixi Brightening Peach Correction Concentrate. I really do like this product. I will be repurchasing. It's just all gone. And then I have the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch. It's like the Benefit Professional. It's like a primer. I use that up. I really did enjoy that one. And then I have the Buxom Mascara. I think they only have one mascara. It didn't really have a name on it. Well, when I first tried this out, I wasn't a fan, but the drier it got, the more I liked it. It's just all gone. I got it around Christmas time, and it's time to swap it out for something else. This is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, which I honestly didn't reach for at all, but I do really enjoy the shade, so I'm going to put this back into my collection. The Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Crown of My Canopy. Once again, very pretty. I love it as a blush topper. I'm just trying out other stuff this month. Back into the collection. The Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer in Mattifying. I don't really need a mattifying primer right now. I'm not getting super oily. I'm actually been more dry lately than anything. So I'm going to pop this back into my collection and maybe whip it out in the summer. Hard Candy Glow All the Way Tiki Bronzer, which I like to use as a highlight. I did use it quite a bit this month, but I want to try out other ones. I have a couple other palettes in the drawers that I'll show you guys in a minute. So back into the collection. And then I have, okay, so this is the Pacifica Trio that I was trying to use up. I hit pan on one of the shades and I do still really enjoy these, so it's going back into the collection. Candy Duo in Breakup. I really do love these shadows. They're very pretty and very pigmented. Back into the collection. This one I'm kind of torn about. This is a Coastal Scents Revealed Palette Sampler in Latte, and I've played with it a couple times. I did like it, but it wasn't like wow type status, so I think I'll put it back in for now and maybe try it again another month. Alright guys, so these are products that I'm going to be using this month. I have gone through all my drawers, and some of the products are still the same. I still like them. Some of the products are a little bit newer, so I will be talking about the ones that I'm alternating in and give you guys kind of a rundown. So the things I have here are the ones that don't fit in my drawers, and I'm going to be using the Cheekathon palette by Benefit. This was a limited edition palette. I picked this up at Sephora, and it comes with 5 of their Box O powders, and it had a little spot for a brush. I do really like this palette, and I do like to keep one palette at least on my desk so that I can use a close-up mirror and try and get some use out of it, because not everything I have fits in my drawers. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Foundation in the shade Ivory. Holy crap, that took me a long time to figure out. I did have this in my drawers last month, but I didn't try it because I've been using another foundation that I still have in there. I actually put it in there. So I am going to be doing a try or trash on this month and let you guys know what I think of it. This is the Burt's Bees BB cream in the shade Light. I did plan on trying this, but once again I had so many other foundations that I was trying out, so I will be doing a review on this one soon. I have it on my desk to remind me. Keep an eye out for it. So since I've been going for more of a glowy type look, I will be alternating in my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I have the shade Fair Neutral, and it works pretty well for me. It is a water-based foundation. It's got, I think it's like 20% water or something. It has a nice medium coverage, and I really enjoy this one, so I'll be happy to get some use out of it. This is the M by Michelle Phan Cosmetics Makeup Mood Enhancer Illuminating Skin Filter in the shade Dewy Skin. This is just like a white liquid illuminizer, I guess. I haven't really played with this too much. I did swatch it a little bit, but I've really been going for that dewy skin look lately, so I want to try this out and see how it works. And then I just have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I took it out of the top of my thing because I have more lip products in there this month. The more I play with it, the more I've been liking it. It's okay for a $5 foundation. I just wanted to get a bit more use out of it, and I have been reaching for it a bit more, so I will be using this month. So now we're going to get into my drawers, and up top here there isn't much change with the lip products. I still have my Flower Beauty lip butters, my NYX Liquid Suede and Teen Cookies, which I've been loving, and I've got 2 of my NYX butter glosses back here. I did toss the one I had in my last month's drawer called Eclair, which was a purpley type lip gloss, because I finished up as much as I could of it and I forgot to save it, so I'm sorry. But the ones that I'm adding in are the L'Oreal La Palette Lip in the nudes. I did try this a couple times and I want to try and get some more use out of it. I do like the formula on this. I've also added in 2 Buxom products. One of them is the full-on lip cream in the shade Berry Blast. It looks like a very pretty berry shade, which I've been getting a bit more experimental with lip colors lately. And then this one is their, let's see here, full-on lip polish. These are the ones that are like minty, and I don't know if they plump my lips, but they feel like they are. And this is in the shade Julie, so hey, shout out to Julie. I really do enjoy this color and this gloss. Buxom makes some of my favorite lip products. And then I've also added in this Pacifica Power of Love lipstick. This is one of my favorite lipsticks in Nudie Red, and I kind of want to get some more use out of it. It is very used, but I want to try and use it some more because it is one of my favorites. So here at the top, I moved my Kaylin Mineral Eye Polish up here because I do like it, but I didn't find myself reaching for it last month with it in the bottom drawer. So I've moved it up here to try and get some more use out of it. I've got my e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator and my Revlon Lash Glue just to kind of keep it organized. And then for palettes, I've got the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette, I believe this is called. It comes with 4 highlighters and a very big mirror. I really do enjoy the highlighters. They're not overstated or super shiny, but they are very nice, natural, glowy type of highlighters, and I want to get some more use out of this. This is a product I haven't tried yet. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Palette, and it comes with 2 blushes, a highlighter, and a bronzer. I have not tried any of these products yet, although I believe this highlighter is the same highlighter from the other palette. And why does my screen look like that? Oh, there we go. I believe that highlighter is the same from my other palette, but I would like to try and get some use out of this and see how it is. Next, I've got the CoverGirl True Naked Shadows in Jewels. I picked this up a while ago and it's just been sitting in my collection. I do like the Roses palette that I got, so I would like to try this out, and the colors are just beautiful. They scream use me. So I'm going to be trying this out this month. Okay, so for drawer number 1, this is all face products. I left in my Better Skin, my L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Palette, which is the color correction palette, and I've moved the Milani Contour highlight stick up in here. I'm really enjoying that. This BB cream that I had in last month is almost done. I have about 1 use left, so I'm going to finish that, as well as my Tarte Smooth Operator finishing powder. I'm using that as well. I did add in new primers, so I have the Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. I'm going to try this out. I've heard it's comparable to the Benefit Professional, which I really like. I've got my Makeup Forever Step 1 in the shade Yellow Radiant, and I've been going for that look lately, so I'd like to try and get some use out of that. And then I've also got my Hourglass primer. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil, one of my favorite primers. It's really good, so I popped that in there. As far as concealers, I've got the YSL Touche Éclat in the shade 2. I'd like to try and use this up before I declutter it. I've got the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio. This is in the shade Fair. It's a very full coverage concealer, and I think I only have a little bit left, so I'm going to try and use that up. And then I've tossed in the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light to Vanilla. I haven't tried the NARS concealers yet, and everybody talks about them, so you know what? I'm gonna try them too. Alright, so drawer number 2, we've got my Benefit brow products in here. I have the Ka-Brow as well as a mini deluxe sample of the Goof Proof brow pencil. Almost done with that, but I do my brows every day, so those are in there. I've got the L'Oreal Glam Bronze in the shade 06. I picked this up last year. Didn't use it until my daughter picked it out for a video, which if you're interested in seeing my daughter pick my makeup, I will link that video for you guys so you can watch it. I kind of want to see if I can get some use out of it because it wasn't bad. It did have good pigmentation, but I kind of want to work with it and see what I think of it. I kept my ColourPop blush in the shade Birthday Suit in here. I've been loving this with a beauty blender instead of a stippling brush. It gives a really nice flush to my skin, and I love the staying power. I've tossed in my ColourPop highlighter in the shade Spoon. This is a gorgeous, glowy highlight, and I really like layering a cream highlight with a powder. So the powder highlight that I am going to be, the single one anyways, is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I picked this up. I haven't tried it yet, or no, I haven't tried this yet, and everyone raves about it, so I'd like to get some use out of it. For a single blush, I've also got the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten, I think it's called, in the shade Tropic Hues. This is a very pretty peachy sheen type of blush that I think will be great for this month. And then back here, just move that out of the way, I've got the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation in the shade 10 Porcelain. When I first tried this out, I used the puff that it came with, and I was not a fan, but I've been loving it with a beauty blender. I get better coverage and a better finish with it, so I've really been liking that, and that's why that's in that drawer. So in the bottom drawer here, I've got eye products, and it has changed just a wee bit. I've still got the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, still trying to use that up. Not overly impressed so far. I mean, I like my Smashbox primer just a little bit more, but I would like to give it a fair shot. I've also been using this quite a bit. I had this in last month. This is the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Cream Shadow in Nude Linen, and I love this as an eye base. It's beautiful. Kept my ColourPop shadow in Hanky Panky. Trying to use this up, so it's almost like a Project Pan, I guess, before it dries out. It's a really good crease shade. For mascaras in here, I've got the Elizabeth Mott It's So Big mascara. I haven't tried that yet. These are all just sample sizes. I've got the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant, Too Faced Better Than Sex, Benefit Roller Lash, and the Urban Decay Perversion, which used to be one of my favorites. And also got 2 cream shadow sticks. These are the L'Oreal Infallible Paints. They just released these. I've got Cool Ivory, which is this one right here. They both have shimmer. And then I have Nude Fishnet. One's more of a matte, one's more of a shimmer. I've really been liking that nude eye type of look with just a bit of sheen, so I'd like to give those a go. I just picked up during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale. This is the Tartist Pro To Go palette by Tarte. The shadows in here look beautiful, and the only other palette I've tried by Tarte was the Graveyard Girl one. Wasn't overly impressed with it. It was a little powdery, so I'd like to see how these are. Plus that one, what's that? Dominate? Oh my god, it looks so pretty. And then the last item I have is the NYX Avant Pop 10 color shadow palette, and this is in Nouveau Chic. I love NYX eyeshadows. I love the color scheme of this. I feel like some of these shades will be really pretty for just a pop of color, and you can honestly get a complete look out of this palette. I really do enjoy it, so I'd like to get more use out of it. Alright guys, so that is everything I have for you in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you like it and you think I did a good job, leave me a thumbs up down below and let me know. If you'd like to see my makeup drawer from last month, I will be sure to link that for you guys either in the cards above or the description box below. Hopefully you will stick around to see my future videos by hitting that little subscribe button. I would love to have you. Bye guys.
Yeah.